The and I just realized the camera doesn't go in high. This means that y is k divided by x, not y equals k times x. Okay. So if it says inverse proportion and you use y equals k times x, well, that's direct proportion. Okay. So I'll just kind of make a note over here. I guess you probably would prefer it like this on the screen. Y directly proportional to x means kx. Inversely proportional means y equals k divided by x. If I say y is proportional to the square root to the square of x, then you get y equals kx squared. And the direct is implicit. If it doesn't say inversely proportional, it's directly proportional. Okay. Y inversely proportional to the cube of x. Y equals k over x cubed. Okay. You get the idea. If it's y proportional to the square root of x, then you have a square root of x. If it's inversely proportional to the square root, you're going to have y equals k divided by the square root of x. And then you just follow the process that looks like people pretty well follow. And that's good. Okay. So anyway, okay, y inverse proportional to x means y equals k over x. And then y equals, in my case, y equals 4 when x equals 11. That implies y equals, well, sorry, 11, the value of y equals k. So we can easily solve that. K is 44. Now, y equals 44 over x. So if x equals, x supposed to equal, if x equals 5, y equals 44 over 5, which can be written 8.8. Decimal rotate. Now this means, of course, 8.8 is less than 11. So when x gets bigger, x goes from 11. I'm sorry, when x gets, wait a minute. So when x gets small, when x goes from 11 down to 5, y gets bigger. It goes from 4 all the way up to 8.8. Notice that x is about half as big, a little less than half, because 5 is a little less than half of 11. And y is a little more than twice as big as it was. So if x went down to half, y would go twice as double. If x went down to a third, y would triple. It's important to understand that intuitively. Now, these problems are very easy once you have all the details. And again, it seems like many of you, the only detail you're missing, if you're missing any details, is just this information here. You want to be sure you understand it. Okay. So. Okay. This is number 2. This is number 1. This means y plus kx squared. Now you gotta have values for y and x, so you can evaluate k. And in this case, y is 15. X equals 5. So 15 equals k times 5 squared. 15 is 25k, so k is 15 over 25, which is 3/5. Now we know that y is 3/5 of x squared. So you're asked what the value of y is when x equals f. In my case, f is 11. So y is 3/5 of 11 squared. 11 squared is 121. 3 times 121 is 363. And that equals 72.6. So wrong. That's too big. It is. Okay. So y was 3 times as big as x. Now y should be well, that's what it says. I'm not going to be late for that. Check my arithmetic. What's more? This is squared. 3/5 of 11 squared. 3/5 of 16. 72. So that's right. Okay. We understand the process? It's a very simple process. If you do it 15 times, you're going to nail it. You're going to know how to do it. Okay? And it's really important because there's so many things in the real world that are proportional to powers of x. Okay? One other thing. Y equals k over x. Of course, k divided by x is kx to the -1. And you should understand negative exponents. That should be obvious. If not, you need to understand negative exponents. Okay? Y equals k over x cubed. Is kx to the -3. y equals the proportional to the square. That would be y equals a over very obvious x squared, which is ax to the -2. This is just the basic reciprocal function, vertically stretched by the factor k. This is your basic reciprocal square function. With vertical stretch. This is your basic squaring function. Vertical stretch. That would be your basic linear function, one that I don't do, one that basic five, because it's not so basic. That would be it. It's kx cubed, it would be your basic cubic function. So your basic functions, 4 out of the 5 most basic functions are proportionality. Proportionality with the first power, with the square, with the cube, with reciprocal. Proportionality. With the first power, with the second power. Okay. And we can use a sketch of the basic function, corresponding basic function, in order to visualize how the proportionality works. And again, proportionality is extremely important.